He asks, what are your thoughts on Samir Okasha's work on evolutionary biology and rational choice theory? Okasha argues natural selection leads to maladaptive traits because genetic traits attacking other traits equals detriment of the organism. Well, I have no idea who Samir Okasha is. Have you heard of Samir Okasha?
Yes, Okasha is a group selection theorist. So Okasha is the one who came up with the distinction between type 1 and type 2 fitness in terms of group selection. Type 1 group selected fitness is basically a group selection where the selection is acting on traits that are reducible to individuals like altruism. An individual can be an altruist, and the group's average altruism is a function of the average altruism of the individuals within the group. Type 2 fitness, however, is emergent. It bears no logical or definitional relation to the characters of the individuals within the group. Even if we knew the fitness and complete phenotypic description of every ant in a colony, we could not necessarily make any prediction about the colony's chance of surviving and producing daughter colonies. I know some of Okasha's other work. Most of Okasha's work with which I'm familiar relates to group selection specifically. I know he's done some stuff on rational choice theory, and I'm vaguely recalling this idea that the selection essentially can lead to maladaptive traits because of antagonism among traits. This is very similar to the theory of what's called antagonistic pleiotropy. So, this is Randolph Nessie's model, and I think Okasha has worked on similar questions. But the antagonistic pleiotropy argument is that traits can contradict each other in such a way that leads to the expression of two traits within a single organism conflicting, thereby having a deleterious effect on the organism, which might cause aging. So, there's a theory of aging where traits expressed when you're young might be good when you're young. So a good example of this might be human growth hormone. So a lot of people say, oh, well, people should start taking human growth hormone because the pineal gland stops secreting human growth hormone. Therefore, we have to compensate the deficit by supplementing, and that might keep us young forever. So there's like a whole strain of thinking on this, but one possibility is that this is actually an antagonistic pleiotropy. So the genes which express later on in life and actually reduce the production of human growth hormone might be causing an antagonistically pleiotropic effect by depriving the body of the benefits of the human growth hormone. So that might be one example of this. But yes, there are, especially as far as evolutionary theories of aging are concerned, there's probably a big role for these maladaptive trait combinations within individuals essentially.